team is Mr. Jonathan Kramer. Lineup number 6, Jake London. Number 12, Charlie Collins. Number 24, Summer Stockman. Number 18, Quinn Allen. Number 14, Jackson Kramer. Number 20, Cole Leclerc. 17, and Andrew Johnson. Number 22, Jack Wallace. Number 5, Will Kramer. And a picture number 13, Zach Soholski. And please make some noise for the rest of the great team of Great Britain. A dovolte mi přivítat také rozhodčí tohoto utkání. Let's introduce the umpire for today's match. Home plate umpire is Mr. Richard Wessel, Netherlands. And base umpires are Mr. Matas Linkevičius, Lithuania. And Mr. Alberto Calazetti, Italy. Dámy a pánové, vyslechněme společně hymny obou týmů. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise up if you are able to for the national anthem of France. Thank you. And please now the national anthem of Great Britain.
Hello everyone and welcome to Game 3 of the Under-23 European Baseball Championships. We have an exciting matchup here for you today. Team Great Britain versus Team France. And today in the booth, I am Max Tracy, one of your commentators. I am up here with Russell Strilchuk. How are you doing today, Russ?
I'm doing fantastic, excited for this day. Great Britain versus France. A tale as old as time, you could say.
Indeed. And
French versus the Brits.
And a payoff matchup here today. Both teams having lost to Team Czech Republic. France losing 7-5. Great Britain losing 3-0. Now makes this a win or go home game for France and Great Britain. So going to be a lot on the line here for both teams. Should have an exciting matchup. Your umpires today are Richard Wessel from the Netherlands, Matis Linkevicius from Lithuania, and Albert Galizzetti from Italy. We have another gorgeous day here in Třebíč, Czech Republic. 18 degrees Celsius out and not a cloud in the sky. Some great weather for baseball. And the starting lineup here for this French team, Mathis Morant playing shortstop leading off, followed by Miguel Lopez at second base, Julian Monk's the DH for the day, followed by Pierre Dote right field, Esteban Brion's left field, Louis Bronville at third base, Kylian Bomberger center field, Mateo Pierre catching, and Tanguy Morant first base. And the starting pitcher for Team France is Thibault Mercardier.
And for Great Britain on the field, catching is Andrew Johnston, pitching is Zach Sohoski. At first base, Jackson Wallace. At second base, William Kramer. At shortstop, Jacob Lambden. At third base, Quinn Allen. In left field, we have Cole Leclerc. Center field, Jackson Kramer. And right field, Charlie Collins. This will be an exciting game today. We got a elimination game. What is better in baseball than an elimination
Nothing
game?
at all. Both teams going to be going all out, using whatever they got left in the bullpen. And we should see some good baseball today.
Absolutely. Backs are against the wall. It's exciting to see who's going to come out of this one as the better team.
Yeah, we've had a lot of close matchups here, especially with this French team beating Israel 5-6 yesterday as well. So just a lot of close ball games here in this tournament, and just what you'd expect from the top level of play here in Europe.
For Team France, number 5, Mathis Morant.
Leading off here for Team France is the shortstop, number 5, Mathis Morant. Morant is having himself a fantastic series so far, hitting .778. He's 7 for 9 to start this tournament off. Absolutely raking the baseball.
Yeah, just a absolute lethal bat here in this French lineup as that fastball is in there for strike one. A few good hitters in this French lineup who are just absolutely destroying baseballs this week here in Třebíč, as that one's fouled straight back for strike number 2.
And Morant did not get out until I think his 6th at bat or 7th at bat or something like that, and it was it almost left the yard.
Yeah, it was a
was his
deep
first
fly ball
out.
to the warning track, and wind blowing in at that, as well as that one's fouled off again. We'll do this 0-2 count. Yeah, so Mathis almost yet to not get a barrel. I think this first time he didn't hit the ball hard was his 7th, 8th at bat, like you said.
I'm just realizing is he a switch hitter?
He is a switch hitter.
He's a
Yep.
switch hitter
so
as well.
This is the first
This is
lefty.
from both sides of the of the plates.
It's the first lefty that Morant has faced this tournament, and so now now batting from the right side, whereas we've only seen him hit as a left-handed batter as he fouls off the 1-2 pitch.
Morant plays at the University of Arizona, a baseball powerhouse, you could say.
That one's grounded down the third base line. Fair ball. The throw not in time as the throw from Allen brings Wallace off the base a little bit. Wallace handles it, tries to get the tag on Morant, but is unable to do so. And the leadoff man is on base for Team France, bringing up second baseman Miguel Lopez.
He may have reached for him with the wrong hand.
I think so.
Bare hand?
He did.
Just missed the replay. That's all right. Really good play by the third baseman.
Looks like the manager from Great Britain here having a conversation with home plate umpire, maybe wanting to check if maybe Wallace got a tag on Morant over there on that play at first base. Not too sure.
Is that, I think he might be saying, is a foul ball.
Oh, no, it definitely looked fair when Allen grabbed that ball. He was in fair play for sure.
I
A pretty good
heard
angle
chalk.
of that. Yeah,
I heard
a bit of
chalk.
chalk as well.
Not happy with something here. This is the manager.
Strike one from Sohosky to Lopez. Lopez 3 for 6 so far in this tournament, batting .500. So another dangerous bat here for Team France.
Hasn't really showed it off yet, but he does have some pop. I've seen it before. Played with him in Japan, and he can get a ball. Got a ball out there if he squares it up here. So hopefully he can start showcasing some of that for us in this game against Britain.
Ball 2 misses just outside. The 2-1 pitch from Sohosky in there for strike 2. So, Russell, you said you've played in Japan with Miguel Lopez here from Team France. I'm curious, what is the biggest difference between baseball as that pickoff move is a good one, but not enough to get Morant over there at first base? So what would you say is the biggest sort of difference in baseball culture and how it's played over there in Japan versus maybe in Europe or North American typical baseball, as that one is foul tipped into the glove of Johnston for out number 1 of the inning as he retires Lopez. Bringing up the DH, Julian Monks. So Russell, biggest difference there between
Biggest difference I would
baseball.
say is they play a lot of small ball, a lot of speed, get the bat on the ball. Everyone's hard to strike out. They just seem to be better as that is thrown for ball 1 here. Just a little better bat to ball skills, I think, than anywhere else. Once they get 2 strikes, everything's just kind of working to either fight off or spray something the other way. On top of that, the game is quick. It's a very quick-paced, fast game. The other thing is, ball games can end at a tie in Japanese baseball. I don't know
Oh,
if you knew
really?
that. Yeah.
No, I did not know that. I am not a fan of that.
I don't like it either. I am not a fan.
Nobody likes end games in a draw. Seems like a waste of effort. You played the whole thing to not even figure out who wins.
I couldn't agree with you anymore, Max.
And I hear there's a big difference in the training and practice culture as well. As that one is swung on and missed by Monks for strike 2. Yeah, I hear Asian cultures in baseball will train almost an absurd amount of hours per day in comparison to North American baseball or European baseball. What was your training regime like over there in Japan, Russell?
A lot of hitting just after baseball games. We started pretty early in the day, so you'd go and do your work and you'd play a couple games, and then right after that, it'd be the cages, hit a little bit. While I was there, we didn't do too much lifting, I found. There was a lot of just baseball-oriented training.
Really? Okay. And you said hitting after you have played a game.
Yeah, we did it
you
after.
go and practice some more after the game.
Yeah,
Which is something
that's
really
correct.
unheard of as Morant steals second base. No throw attempt from Johnston. Good
Yeah,
base running
otherwise,
there.
it's the same game, though. I think anywhere you go, you'll find there's a lot of similarities in the game. Crowds are fun no matter where you go. Starting to get bigger and bigger here in Europe, so. And I love the chants in Europe too.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of chance there as that one is strike 3, swung on and missed by the DH Julian Monks, bringing up right fielder Pierre Doe.
2 strikeouts already for Sahosky to start off this game in the first inning.
Now batting number 25, Pierre Daw.
He said, "Let me do it myself."
And Leo offering in there for strike 1.
Doe, a college player, played at Cochise in 2023-2024 season.
Time called there by Dote. Dote looking to get Team France on the board here early with runner Morant at second base, 2 outs. As that one swung on and missed, bringing the ball down in the dirt. Any base hit here should very likely score Morant from second base here. 2 outs, runner will be moving, 2 strikes as well. So the second that Dote attempts to swing the bat, Morant can run. So that good jump there should allow him to score on any base hit here. So as that pitch is taken upstairs for ball 1. Pitch number 20 here from Sahosky is swung on and missed, and Sahosky will strike out the side for Team Great Britain, leaving 1 runner stranded there, and a great start for Sahosky and Team Great Britain as we head to the bottom of this first inning.
Great Britain and France and ladies, it's you right now. Camera and cameraman. Hello, what's your name, please? Amanda. Chris? Gina. Where are you from? Great Britain, London, Manchester, Brighton. United States. From United States.
And the batting lineup here for Great Britain, the leadoff man, Jacob Paul Lambden at shortstop, followed by right fielder Charlie Collins, then the DH Tucker Stockman, followed by third base Joshua Allen Quinn, center field Jackson Kramer. After him will be left fielder Cole LeClaire, followed by the catcher Andrew Johnston, first baseman Jackson Wallace, followed by the second baseman William Kramer. And as we saw, Zach Sahosky, the starting pitcher from Great Britain, having a great first inning, getting 3 strikeouts, striking out the side.
And in the field now for Team France, on the bump is the pitcher Thibault Milchadier. Catching Pierre Matteo. First base Tanguy Moran. Second base Miguel Lopez. Shortstop Mathis Miron. Third base Louis Branville. In left field Esteban Briones. In center field Kylian Bamberger. In right field Pierre Dois. And leading off here for Great Britain is the shortstop, Jake Lambden. Lambden, another college player, plays at Xavier University. He posted a stat line of 259 average, 399 on base, and a 364 slugging with 5 home runs and 25 RBIs this past season. So very solid season out of him. In this tournament, he is currently hitting 333 exactly.
The first offering from McCartier in there for strike 1 on the fastball.
I think that Britain's really going to have to get their sticks going if they want to compete any longer in this tournament. They only have, looks like, 3 extra base hits, all of them going for triples. That's crazy.
It is, and that's just the effects of that big ballpark here in Trebeach. For those of you that don't know, 340 feet down the lines, 420 feet to center field, straight fence out there, so the corners, the gaps, meet to a corner, making those gaps even further away. So a big field as that one's off the end of the bat, line drive to second base, but handled by Lopez for out number 1 of the inning. So just a very big ballpark here. Anything that gets over the outfielder's head is high potential for a triple here. So,
yeah, absolutely. It's a ballpark where nothing leaves, and outfielders have to go a long way to get baseballs. So,
next up for Team Great Britain is Charlie Collins. Collins having himself a good tournament so far as well, batting .400 so far, as that breaking ball is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's one of the guys with a triple on this team, so definitely a little bit of pop in that bat. Purple bat today.
Another breaking ball swung on and missed by Collins. The 0-2 offering, another breaking ball swung on and missed by Collins. So good morning, good afternoon, and good night from Mercartier. 3 breaking balls and 2 outs. Next up is the DH, Tucker Stockman. Mercadier going back to that breaking ball, but Stockman does not bite. Fastball hit well into right field. Right fielder Dote coming to field the ball, and Stockman will hold up at first base. A 2-out single.
There's a good piece of hitting there.
Yeah.
Got a pitch away, went the same way that it was thrown.
Yeah, is it another breaking ball there, it looks like?
It looked like it.
So yeah, Mercartier showing a lot of curveballs here early on in this first inning. It's definitely going to be his go-to pitch for the game. As we now see third baseman Quinn Allen from Team Great Britain. back to the breaking ball again. Misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0 offering is inside, making the count now 2-0. That one is driven down the left field line, foul. So good 2-0 swing there from Allen. Hitting the ball hard to left field, but can't find any chalk on that one.
Just needs to straighten it out a little bit. That ball falls 10 times out of 10.
The 2-0 offering from Cartier. Upstairs, making the count now 3-1. Driven into left field, ranging over his Brion's, and he's able to make the play as Team France gets out of the first inning unscathed. Both teams leaving one runner on and having one hit after this first inning. As we will now take a short break, and we'll see you guys back here for the top of the second inning.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
Hello and welcome back to the top of this second inning. Sohosky for Team Great Britain coming out for his second inning of work against this Team France lineup. Due up for Team France, Esteban Brion's, the left fielder, followed by Louis Bronville and Kellyan Bombager.
Ambelgale? Ambelgale? Ambelgale.
Hamburger.
Ambelgale.
Hamburger.
Ambelgale. Just like the Pink Panther.
That one called there on the outside edge. Strike one for Sohosky. Swung on and fouled straight back. A quick 0-2 count here for Sohosky.
Brion hitting the ball very well in this tournament so far. 5 for 6. With a double. Showing off a little bit of power there.
Yeah, very, very consistent. Another consistent hitter in this French lineup, as that one is grounded towards first base, but just foul. And we will do this 1-2 count again. The 1-2 offering from Sahosky, breaking ball down and away, not offered at by Brions. Count will even up at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Sahosky for out number 1 of this inning.
Now batting number 7, Luis Brownville.
That will bring up the third baseman, Luis Brownville.
That's 4 strikeouts already for Sahosky.
That is Brownville batting 125 this tournament. Looking to collect his second hit, as that one is check swung, fouled off for strike 1. In there for strike 2. The 0-2 offering. Fastball upstairs for ball 1. We've seen that big breaking ball from Sahosky a lot here, so you can't help but wonder if that high fastball is a setup for the breaking ball right there, as it's grounded back to Sahosky, fielding his position and throwing over to Wallace at first base for out number 2. So the first batter of the game that Sahosky has not striken out is a soft ground ball back to him. So Sahosky responsible for all 5 outs of this game so far for Team Great Britain.
Yeah, it's a pitcher doing it all by himself.
That one is check swung, and yes, he did go for Killian Bomberger, the center fielder. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. Fastball fouled off down the third base line. 0-2 again. And you have to think here that he's going to go back to that breaking ball. Definitely his go-to pitch, that big curveball, already swung on and missed by Bomberger, as that is swung on and missed again, way out of the zone. Sahosky just being dominant so far in these first 2 innings. Faced 6 batters, struck out 5 of them, and Team France is going to have to make some adjustments going into this 3rd inning next inning. We'll see you back here shortly for the bottom of the 2nd.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Máme 15 000 výdejních míst. Bauhaus, když se to má podařit.
Suma Information Technology.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to a tale as old as time. France versus Great Britain at this U23 World Series, or Euro Championship, sorry. Due up is number 14, Jackson Kramer. Kramer, 2 for 5 in the tournament so far. No extra base hits. He is playing center field today. Looking to get Great Britain going early here in this one.
Yeah, Kramer, a University of Richmond attendee. So another one of these plentiful Great Britain batters who attending university in the U.S. Is that 0-0 fastball is in there for strike one. And Kramer gets to play alongside his little brother, Will, here in this Under-23 European Championships. And I imagine that's got to be something special. Growing up playing baseball with your brother and being able to represent your country on the same team with your brother just seems like a picture book story, you know?
Yeah, a little bit of a dream.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
For sure, as a baseball player. Always looking for someone to go throw with, as that one is check swung in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, Pierre, unable to make the throw. So a strikeout for McCartier, but unable to be handled by Pierre. So the leadoff man is on for Great Britain. That will bring up the left fielder, number 20, Cole Leclerc.
Now batting number 20, Cole Leclerc.
Leclerc also 2 for 5 in this tournament, batting 400, on base percentage of 500. So another guy in this Great Britain lineup who can swing it and likes to find himself on base, which is exactly what you need after a leadoff mistake from Team France. Squares to bunt, pulls back, ball one. Third baseman Bronville playing on the grass there, expecting the bunt, and he was correct for sure as Leclerc squares around. Squares the bunt, nicely placed down the first base line, but hits the Trebuchet lip here and rolls foul. For those of you that don't know, a lip is the cutout between the grass and the dirt, and there's a little like elevation, a little ledge there, and that ball was placed perfectly on the dirt in fair territory on the line, but hits that edge of the grass and rolls foul. And that is just something that most players, most infielders have to deal with here in that grass to dirt transition. So something to look out for, just one of those minor details that makes baseball baseball. Squaring to bunt again is Leclerc. Runner takes off, pulls back and slashes right up the middle, unfortunately. And the umpire calls him safe.
Slides right into the leg of the shortstop.
Yeah, so
I don't think they're too happy with that.
No, a great play by Morant, but that slide from Kramer was way offline, not sliding into the base there as you're supposed to in the rule book. So we can take a look at this replay. Sliding way outside and getting a piece of Morant to break up that double play. And the manager from Team France not happy with the umpires, and rightfully so. So for those of you that don't know, the rule is that you have to slide into the base. Correct, Russell?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so feet have to go into the base at some point there.
Didn't look like he did too much on
Kramer
that one.
almost slid completely past the base, barely grabbing onto it with his hand in order to break up the double play. But Team France's manager's challenge is to no avail. Runner still safe at second base per the call on the field, and now Team Great Britain has runners on first and second with none out.
I thought he was out at second as well, to be honest.
I thought so
Great
too. It
play
looked
by
like
Morant.
it looked like Morant had his foot on the base when he fielded the ball, and then the slide took his foot off the base.
Yeah.
So
That's just one you really cannot miss as an umpire.
yeah, and it's one that Team France can't get back, unfortunately, with no challenge system or anything in play here in European baseball. So that will bring up the catcher, Andrew Johnston.
Johnston, a Canadian kid, born in Canada, mother from Scotland.
As he squares the bunt, and that one is thrown at his head. Runners will get around to second and third. Now no outs.
Johnson not so happy about that. We have a little bit of tension building here at this Euro Championship. Ball was thrown very close to Johnson's head.
Very close to his head indeed, and after that slide takeout for the shortstop from Team Great Britain, this is, I don't want to say consequences, but something like this could happen. You play a little bit of dirty ball, and some dirty ball will come back your way.
Absolutely. That ball didn't have much intention of crossing the plate.
No, it didn't look like it.
A little bit of drama here today.
Infield in from Team France, fouled straight back by Johnston. 1-1 now the count.
Very aggressive hack from Johnson on that one. Looking to do some damage here after being possibly thrown at.
Breaking ball taken down and outside. Ball 2 of this at bat.
A great play by the catcher there to keep that ball in front of him. That is so difficult to get over into another batter's box, to keep a ball in front of you that's been thrown into the dirt. Not an easy play from the catcher, so I think his pitcher will be thanking him for that one later.
Another breaking ball way down and handled nicely again by Pierre. And yeah, as you said, not only will the pitcher appreciate that, but that instills confidence in the pitcher. Being able to throw a way ahead in the count breaking ball, spike that in the dirt, trying to get a chase, and having full faith in your catcher that he will block that ball and won't get by him is such a big thing for a pitcher. I have a very small pitching experience here, but having a good catcher that you know you can spike that breaking ball on way up in the count is a game changer, as they opt to put Johnson on first base to load the bases here with none out. So an interesting move there by Great Britain with none out, opting to put another runner on.
By France. And for those of you who don't understand why they would do that, they're trying to create a force play at the plate and perhaps turn 2. Perhaps create a double play on a nice ground ball at one of these infielders.
As that fastball is in there for strike 1 to Team Great Britain first baseman Jackson Wallace. Wallace with a couple hits so far in this tournament. 2 for 6, batting .333.
He's got a triple as well, so might be one of the guys you want at the plate right now. Do some damage here for Britain early in this ball game.
Pitch number 26 here from Mercardier. Fastball hit straight up, could be playable for the catcher Pierre, and he makes the grab. A nice job getting to that catcher fly ball from Pierre, and a big first out for Team France.
Now batting number 5, Bill Kevin.
Yeah, it's textbook right there by the catcher. Having a really good defensive game to start this off here.
And that will bring up the 9 batter for this Team Great Britain lineup, William Kramer, the second baseman.
The younger Kramer, correct?
The younger Kramer, correct. And his brother, Jackson Kramer, is on third base. Started this inning off with that strikeout, get on base. That one swung on, fouled straight back. Strike 1. Kramer 1 for 5 so far in this tournament, batting .200, but a few walks on him, on base percentage of .429. So another guy in this Great Britain lineup who finds himself on base. The 0-1 offering. Swung on again, fouled straight back, and a quick 0-2 count for Kramer.
Mercadier keeping that ball up. And as a hitter, it's really tough to get to that fastball up sometimes. What do you think he's trying to do? You think he's trying to get swings and misses at the top of the zone? He's trying to set up for the curveball. And there it is, strike 3 to Kramer for the second out of the inning. Mercadier trying to freeze the offense of Britain after loading the bases here with none away to start the inning.
Yeah, and a great sequence there from Mercadier. Right before the pitch, you're asking me, what do you think he's doing with those fastballs up? And I went straight to curveball here, similar it to you, and sure enough, high fastball, throw that curveball right off of there, bouncing in the dirt in the other box, and sure enough, gets the swing and the miss from William Kramer.
It was just masterful pitching is what that was.
We have seen some nice pitching so far here in this game as Team France manager goes and has a little chat with Mercadier. And I think that's a bit of a weird time for a mound visit. Bases loaded, no outs, and then you get 2 outs. Got momentum going in this inning to get out of it, and then
you kind of change up the pace for some reason. I think you let the guy just keep rolling.
Yeah, he's doing well. So curious what Team France's manager would have said to his pitcher Mercadier there. But nonetheless, here we are, top of the lineup for Great Britain. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That one is hit well towards center field, ranging over and not able to get there is Bomberger. 1 run comes in to score, 2 runs come in to score, and it's a 2-out double for the leadoff man Lambden, getting the scoring going for Great Britain here early on in this second inning.
That's a great piece of hitting right there. Got a pitch over the plate to hit, and he did not miss it. A frozen rope to center field, as some would say.
Yeah, and a great job being aggressive there. Second time through the lineup, early on in the count. You know Mercadier has been in and around the zone. Runners in scoring position, looking for something you can hit hard, and Lambden does just that.
Yeah, I think that might be a little bit of a product from having that mound visit in that scenario.
Yeah, just kind of threw Mercadier off his rhythm a little bit, and giving Great Britain hitters a bit of time to catch their breath after those 2 quick outs. Breaking ball, inside out swing is going to be shallow to right field, but Dote is there to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before Team Great Britain brings 2 runs in on the RBI double from leadoff batter Lambden. Going into the top of the 3rd inning, Team Great Britain now has a lead 2-0 over Team France. See you in a minute.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
Hello everyone and welcome back to day 3 of this 2025 European Championships. We have Team France and Team Great Britain matching up today. Here in the top of the 3rd inning we have Sohosky going back out for his 3rd inning of work after Team Great Britain was just able to put 2 runs across the board last half. And what do you think of Sohosky on the mound so far today, Russell?
He is putting on an absolute clinic, I would say. He has 5 strikeouts already, and the only other out was actually a weak little ground ball hit right back to him. So
yeah, so been pure dominance, responsible for every single out of the game so far. Team France looking to answer here to that 2 spot that Great Britain had just put up, and this is the man for if you're Team France to get things going. Leadoff batter Mathis Morant having himself an amazing tournament so far, as that pitch is high for ball 1.
this is Mateo Pierre, the catcher.
Sorry, not to the top of the lineup yet.
Mateo Pierre, still looking for his first hit in this tournament.
That one is outside, ball 2. Ball 3 upstairs. 3-1 now the count to the leadoff man. Swung on and missed, and the count will go to full.
Pierre, another guy committed to play college baseball. He will be attending Western Arizona College.
As that one is swung on and missed for out number 1 of this inning, and Sohowski collects his 6th strikeout of the game. Woo! Wow. A pitching clinic indeed.
It is a clinic and a half, you could argue.
That brings up the 9 hole for Team France, Tanguy Morant.
Tanguy?
As that one is outside for ball 1. And we actually saw Morant on the bump yesterday for Team France. So a two-way guy here, which we've been seeing a good bit, as that one is swung on and skied towards right field, right into the triangle. Collins over there makes the call, makes the catch. Out number 2 for Sohowski.
Finally got the rest of his team involved in something there.
Yeah, letting someone else opt to get an out there here in the 3rd inning. Finally.
That's what you want. 2 outs with France's best hitter here.
Yeah.
Mathis Morant, the shortstop player at University of Arizona. He has been absolutely on fire. Started this game with an infield single, little dribbler to third base, or down over the third base. It was questionable if it was fair or foul, but ultimately called fair. When you're seeing a ball like this, everything seems to find holes, doesn't it?
It does. Everything is just kind of going his way. Still hitting almost every ball he touches hard, as that one is grounded back to Sohowski. Flipped over to Wallace at first base for out number 3. And another quick inning for Sohowski. Sohowski now has put out 8 out of the 9 batters from Team France all by himself. So Sohowski had himself a heck of a game. 2-0 is the score for Great Britain, and we will see you guys back here for the bottom of the 3rd.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Přišel jsem si pro sekačku.
Do housky nebo do papíru?
Robotickou.
Máme 15 000 výdejních míst. Bauhaus, když se to má podařit.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this matchup between France and Britain. It is a 2-0 baseball game. The Brits in the lead right now. Leading off for Team Britain is the DH, Tucker Stockman. Stockman with a single so far in this game. He hit a little line drive down the first baseline. Off to a good start for this game for Stockman. He is now 2 for 7 in the tournament.
Breaking ball misses upstairs for 1 ball. And makes the adjustment from Ricardier, breaking ball in there for strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Breaking ball inside for ball 2. And now 3-1 the count. The 3-1 offering here from Ricardier. Swung on and missed. A breaking ball not really close to the zone, but a bit overly aggressive there from Stockman. Must have expected that to be a fastball out of the hand. Usually in hitters counts like that, fastballs do come, so it can be unexpected when a breaking ball comes in on a hitter's count there. And
Absolutely.
I wonder if Ricardier will go back to that. As he does, that one's grounded towards the hole. Morant with the dive. And the throw is just a bit off. Other Morant tries to come off the base and make the tag, but unable to. And what do you think you rule on that one? Because a fantastic effort there from Matthijs Morant, but brings Tanguy Morant just off the base with the throw.
I think that's ruled just an infield single.
I think it's got to
really
be a
tough
single
play
as
there.
well.
Morant looked great getting to that baseball laid out. Almost made the play, just threw it down the line a little bit, but I think that's going to be scored a hit. Ultimately.
I do as well. An extraordinary effort getting to that ball here. And the leadoff man on for Great Britain, bringing up third baseman Quinn Allen, laying the bunt down. Ricardier handles it, flips it over to first base to Morant for out number 1 of the inning, but a job well done there from Team Great Britain's third baseman Quinn Allen.
Mercadier looking very solid so far in this game. A little bit of bad luck with the last inning. A couple things just went Great Britain's way, maybe a call that went the other way. But looking solid so far in this baseball game. What do you think?
Yeah, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, throwing 39 pitches, 25 of them for strikes, so in and around the zone. And just what you want to see from Team France's pitcher there. As that fastball just misses for ball 1 to center fielder Jackson Kramer. The 1-0 offering from Ricardier is skied straight back foul, evening the count up at 1-1. Team Great Britain looking to add on here in the bottom of this third inning. Runner in scoring position. Kramer squares the bunt. Nicely placed down the third base line. Pierre's going to have to come up throwing, and it will not be in time. A beautiful bunt there by Jackson Kramer. Able to beat that out for an infield single and moving that runner over to third base. Great Britain now with first and third, 1 out. for the left fielder, Cole Leclerc.
Yeah, that one almost could not have been placed better if you could stand there and drop it.
Yeah. Could have just grabbed it, walked it out, and placed it somewhere. That's exactly where you would have wanted to put it.
Absolutely. Beautiful job there by Jackson Kramer. Brings up Cole Leclerc, the left fielder.
Yeah, and good wheels over there from Kramer. Can't help but think they're going to want to try to put some steal or hit and run on here to try to get that double play out of effect. As that one squared a bunt, but laid off by Leclerc.
Leclerc hit that baseball back up the middle in his first at-bat that created a little bit of tension on the ball field when I believe it was Kramer slid into second base. Or no, it would have been...
It was Kramer. As that ball is past Pierre, one will come in to score, and Kramer over to second base. Team Great Britain brings one run across here in the bottom of this third inning. Now the score is 3-0, Great Britain.
As I was saying, Kramer slid into second, took out the shortstop Morale. Next pitch was thrown suspiciously close to the hitter Andrew Johnson on deck now.
And that's what you get in this game of baseball. Just an elimination game, game on the line. Both teams willing to do whatever they can to get that momentum and win the ball game there. So very gritty play so far from these two young teams.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to come out here and play hard, leave it all on the field. And sometimes emotions can get high out of that. That's what makes it fun, though, a little bit. Everyone loves watching a little bit of emotion in this game, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a battle, especially intense games like this. Some teams can treat it like they're going to war, against the enemy.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You do whatever you can to, make sure your team's up and make sure the other team loses. So,
sometimes that means sliding into the feet of somebody to break up a double play.
2-2 the count here to Leclerc. Pitch number 46 from McCartier. Misses up and away. Count will now be full. That one is in there. Strike three. Fastball catches the corner. A strikeout for McCartier and out number 2 of the inning.
That's a beautiful pitch.
Yeah, just catches the corner there. Leclerc thought he had ball 4.
Got to be fought off nonetheless.
Too close to take.
Borderline pitch, yeah.
Runners in scoring position there.
Great pitch by McCartier. Very nice. Brings up Andrew Johnson, the Canadian. Intentionally walked last time up after a few pitches thrown to him. Johnson still looking for his first hit of the tournament.
Breaking ball in there for strike 1 to Johnston.
Johnston, a catcher for the Barrie Baycats back in Canada in the IBL, Intercontinental Baseball League.
And that's a professional league over there in Canada, correct? As the runner at second base, Kramer takes off, swipes third base with 2 outs there.
I believe it's a semi-professional one.
Semi-professional, okay.
Some players are pro in it, some not pro. You'll find the odd electrician, plumber, those kind of guys that are still playing.
Yeah, the locals.
But you'll also find some ex-big league guys. I know there's one for the Hamilton Cardinals, longtime big leaguer, Fernando Rodney plays there.
Okay, yeah. So good competition over there in that league. And
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
2-1 offering here from McCartier. Another breaking ball laid off by Johnston. 3-1 now the count.
Johnston with a little bit of the Soto shuffle on that one. Didn't quite get the legs going, but the start was similar.
Yeah, they're getting into these at-bats, both teams. Like you said, just going up there for a battle. You versus the pitcher. Who's going to win? 3-1 pitch is high. Ball 4. Johnston wins the AB and is awarded first base. Runners on first and third now with 2 down, bringing up first baseman number 22, Jackson Wallace.
Wallace with a catcher pop. Hit a ball straight up the chute to the catcher last time up. Hoping to have a little bit better of a success story in this at-bat. How much do you hate popping a baseball up to a catcher?
Yeah, anything in foul territory, really. Catcher, first base, third base. It means you just missed a pitch. That one's belted down the left field line, but foul for strike 1.
Really good swing there from Wallace.
Yeah,
Just caught a little bit out front.
Anytime you just miss and get a fly ball, someone in the infield, it's just a big irk. It's a big because you just missed that pitch. Had a great swing to get to it, and
Absolutely.
just probably the worst result possible almost from a good swing. So is that
It's
breaking
just,
ball?
It's
is
just
in there.
frustrating, I think. Very frustrating in that ball is just, there's nothing you can do with it as it's in the air. It's kind of, it's a helpless feeling, I think.
Yeah, you
Very
just sit there
helpless.
and watch your inevitable doom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And that is hitting, the hardest thing to do in sports. Very frustrating. As that one is high, laid off. 1-2 now the count. The 1-2 offering from McCartier. Down in the dirt. And a great dirt ball read over there by the catcher, Andrew Johnston, to take second base. Runners on second, third now, 2 down. So Wallace looking to bring 2 more across the board here for Team Great Britain. In a 3-0 ball game right now, another 2 runs could be a big difference maker there. Could almost feel like the start of that nail in the coffin here in a 7-inning game, as that one is skied straight back but just hits the net. Won't be playable for Pierre there.
That's scary. We almost do it again.
Almost did it again there, yeah.
And another life nonetheless for Wallace.
We'll see if he opts to get on top of a baseball here this time. Russell?
Yeah, cut it in half.
And 2-2 now the count to Wallace. Pitch number 59 here from McCartier. And that one is called strike 3. Wallace doesn't agree, but out number 3 of the inning for Team France here as we take a look at that strikeout. Yeah, another pitch too close to be taken there, so no runs there for Team France. And we will see you guys back here for the bottom of the 4th inning, top of the 4th inning.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
Welcome back here to another beautiful day of baseball here in Třebíč. We have France and Great Britain matchup, very old matchup, classic they say. We have Great Britain on top 3-0 and an absolute pitching clinic thrown today from Sahosky, the pitcher for Great Britain. Leading off for France is Miguel Lopez, the second baseman. First pitch fouled off for strike one. If you're a fan of good pitching and you're just joining us, you have missed some beautiful work here today by Great Britain as that's fouled off for strike two. 0-2 count now to Miguel Lopez. Sahosky has been absolutely dominant, recording 8 of the 9 outs so far in this game all by himself. Ball's fouled off, and we will do 0-2 once again to Lopez.
Yeah, like we said before, just a clinic so far from Sahosky. As that pitch is in there, strike three looking. Strikeout number 7 for Sahosky and 1 out for Great Britain.
7 Ks already.
7 Ks
Just
is
dominance.
That heater just in there for strike 3. Froze Lopez.
Once again, just a little bit too close to take on that one, I think.
Definitely.
Especially with 2 strikes here.
As we see the DH, Julian Monks now.
You know, do or die game right here, and you have a pitcher come out like this. What can that do for your ball club moving forward if you move on to the next round, win this game?
I mean, just winning this game in general is a big momentum swing. It's a do or die, like you said. So to be able to do in a do or die situation is just means all the confidence in the world moving forward, really. Just, you know, puts a little chip on your shoulder, lets you know you guys can take that pressure and play good baseball when it counts. That one is skied towards right field. There to make the play is Collins, and out number 2 for Sahosky.
We have not seen much going on in this ball game anywhere else other than the pitcher and the right fielder so far. Those are the only people who have made a play on this field for Team Great Britain. And we are in the 4th inning now.
Yep, that brings up right fielder Pierre Doe. Struck out swinging his last at bat to Sahosky. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 1.
He's just not leaving anything that's very nice to hit for this France lineup.
No, as that one swung on and missed.
A beautiful pitch, little slider it looked like.
Slider, yeah. I wonder what his arsenal is here. Curveball and slider, fastball changeup. As that one's down.
Looks
for
like the
ball
change up
2.
there.
Looked like the change up, I agree.
Dua struck out last time, much like many of his other teammates so far in this game.
That one's in there for strike 2. Another breaking ball here. 2-2 now the count. And swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Sohoski. Strikeout number 8. And another 0 for Team France and their hitters. We will see you guys back here shortly for the bottom of the 4th inning.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Máme 15 000 výdejních míst. Bauhaus, když se to má podařit.
Suma Information Technology.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
Maybe a coffee. Just say there and welcome here to Třebíč Nuclear's ball field. We have a great matchup going between France and Great Britain. Well, heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Due up for Great Britain is William Kramer, and then Jake Lambton and Charlie Collins. Kramer with a strikeout in his last at-bat. We'll see if things go better for him here in his second at-bat. See if he can get a little bit more insurance there for Great Britain this inning.
Yeah, looking to start something back up as that one is chopped towards the third baseman, Braunville, thrown over to Morant for out number 1 of this inning from Ricardier. And exactly what you want there from Ricardier. 1 pitch, 1 out. A pitcher's dream, I would say there, Russell. 3 of those in an inning is every pitcher's fantasy.
Yeah, absolutely. A good use of efficiency there from Mercadier. Yeah, that brings up the shortstop, Jake Lambton, to the plate. Landon with a little line out to second baseman in his first at-bat, and a 2 RBI double that was laced to the center field last at-bat.
Yeah, so seeing McCarty pretty well is Lambton. Facing him now for a 3rd time. And jumps on that fastball, but skied towards center field. Bombardier ranging over and able to make the routine catch for out number 2 for Team France. And that brings up the 2-hole right fielder, Charlie Collins. Collins 0 for 2 on the day so far. Struck out swinging his first at-bat and flew out to right field his second at-bat. So still looking for his first hit of the day here. So that fastball misses upstairs for ball 1.
Collins coming off a fantastic season at Southeastern University, where he had 393 and had 8 home runs. Scoring 65 RBIs.
Wow, that's impressive.
Very solid season there. And the 2-0.
Breaking ball in there for strike 1. And again, another hitter's count Hitter's expecting a fastball and gets a breaking ball there. So McCarty is showing good command of his off-speed pitches. That breaking ball is belted towards left center field. Bombardier unable to get there. And Collins trying to take two. The throw in will not get there. And a 2-out double for Charlie Collins.
A really good piece of hitting there.
Now hitting number 24, Tucker Stockman.
Yeah, nicely hit. Left center gap. Good job hustling out the box there to get a double. And now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for the DH, Tucker Stockman. Stockman 2 for 2 on the day. Having a line drive down the first baseline and an infield single to shortstop. So looking to get hit number 3 and add on for Team Great Britain here. That one swung on and fouled straight back. A good swing there by Stockman, just missing that first pitch fastball.
Yeah, I think he's seen the baseball well today. Even that infield single was a solid piece of hitting. Ground ball back up the middle. Morale almost made a fantastic diving play on it.
Breaking ball in there for strike 2. 0-2 now the count. And Russell, as a hitter,
Caught the corner.
I know for me it's easier second time through seeing the pitcher, third time through seeing the pitcher. You've seen the spin, you've seen the shape on all of his off-speed pitches. You know how he likes to attack you. So third time through the order here, you'd have to think Great Britain will start to catch on a bit. As that curveball catches the outside corner there, strike 3 looking from Stockman. And another one of those pitches that's just too close to be taken here. I feel like we've seen a lot of that this game.
Absolutely.
Breaking ball definitely catches some of the plate. Strike 3. 3-0 ball game, Team Great Britain, and we'll see you back here for the 5th inning.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
Hello and welcome back to the top of the 5th inning here. Team Great Britain versus Team France. And the story of the game so far has been this man on the mound right here, number 13, Zach Sohosky. You want to talk a little bit about Zach's pitching performance so far there, Russell?
Yeah, I don't think he wants to go home. I don't think he wants to end this tournament early. He's had 8 strikeouts, recorded 2 little soft ground balls back to him and 2 fly balls to right. That's the only thing that's been going on for this France lineup. He's just completely shut them down as he gets ahead of yet another batter with strike 1 on that fastball.
Yeah, only giving up 1 hit so far, and that was a dribbler ground ball down the third base line, and almost still got the out there on that play as well. So near perfection here from Sohosky as he is ahead in the count 0-2.
And this is the guy, one of the guys for Team France that they're going to need to get going in this ball game if they want to come back and keep their chances of playing further in this tournament.
That one is swung on, breaking ball in the dirt, blocked up by Johnston, thrown over to Wallace, and strikeout number 9 for Sohosky in this game.
Yeah, same old story. Another strikeout.
And that will bring up number 7 third baseman Louis Bronville.
Bronville, the third baseman, has 1 hit so far in this tournament. Grounded out back to the pitcher in his last at-bat.
As we see a little slide step there from Sohosky, mixing up timing now. That's the first we've seen in this game. And if he's going to mix up timings like that, man, it's going to be tough on these hitters. Tougher.
Yeah, it's going to get tougher and tougher. He's got, turns out, a whole bunch of different tricks in his back pocket. So
yeah, just a really, really crafty guy there for Team Great Britain. Not overpowering, as we have the speed up there on our scoreboard today. Sitting around 136 to 138 kilometers per hour. So I believe that's around 82 to 84.
he had 1 pitch, 139 I saw
So
up
that's
there. That one's 128 off-speed pitch. 139 is about 86 miles an hour. So he's got a little bit of juice in there.
A little bit of juice on him. Sitting mid-80s, but just unreal off-speed stuff there. I think we've seen curveball, slider, and changeup. So just having his way with these hitters here. As that one is swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Sohosky. Strikeout number 9, out number 2.
Absolute dominance here from Sohosky. He's almost struck out everybody in the lineup now. He's got 2 more guys to go.
He's struck out everyone in the lineup?
Almost. Yeah, 2 more guys. 9 and 1 hole for Team France.
As that one is in there for strike 1. Kylian Bomberger.
And how important is it to get ahead as a pitcher?
I think it's very important. I mean, you get the momentum, you know, it gives you all of the space, all the time, all of the comfort to do what you want to the hitter. You can throw pitches, you can waste pitches, you can try to get chases, but when you fall behind, you have to give the pitcher, you have to give the batter something to hit there. As that one is swung on and missed for out number 3. Strikeout number 10 for Sohosky. Sohosky strikes out the side. Just pure dominance, what we are witnessing here from Team Great Britain's starting pitcher. Through 5 innings, only giving up 1 hit and 9 Ks as we head to the bottom of this 5th inning.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Přišel jsem si pro sekačku.
Do housky nebo do papíru?
Robotickou.
Máme 15 000 výdejních míst. Bauhaus, když se to má podařit.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a great ball game coming to you here from the Czech Republic. It is Great Britain leading France 3-0. And just a really good pitching performance here on both sides of the ball. Leading off for Great Britain, the third baseman, Quinn Allen, number 18.
As he squares to bunt there and pulls back. Looking to pull that third baseman, Bronville, in, and then likely swing, as that one is grounded towards the 4-hole, but a nice play over there by Morant to snag that ball and step on first base for the first out of the inning.
Now hitting number 14, Jackson Kramer.
Next up for Team Great Britain is the center fielder Jackson Kramer. Kramer is 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, but still made it to first, and then a bunt for a hit, as that pitch is laid off nicely for ball 1. So pitch number 72 here from Ricardier. This is outside. 2-0 now the count. Two-0 offering in there for strike 1.
Really good pitch there. Got the up and in corner.
Swung on and missed. A big swing from Kramer. Unable to come up with anything. 2-2 now the count. Breaking ball in the dirt. Great pitch from Ricardier. Handled by Lopez. Thrown over to Morant for out number 2 of the inning from Ricardier. And that brings up left fielder Cole Leclerc. Leclerc is 1 for 2 on the day, having a hit his first at bat and a strikeout looking his second at bat. Pitch number 77 from Ricardier in there for strike 1. And swung on and missed. A big hack from Leclerc there. 0-2 now the count. And breaking ball in the dirt, swung on and missed by Leclerc. A beautiful pitch there from Ricardier. 1-2-3 inning, striking out 2 of the 3 batters he faced. And we will now head to the top of the 6th inning. Great Britain leads 3-0.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Přišel jsem si pro sekačku.
Do housky nebo do papíru?
Robotickou.
Máme 15 000 výdejních míst. Bauhaus, když se to má podařit.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
Hello and welcome back to the top of the 6th inning here. Team Great Britain versus Team France. Great Britain up 3-0 and a dominant pitching performance so far here from Great Britain's pitcher, Zach Sohosky.
Yeah, he's got 11 strikeouts already, looking fantastic on the mound. Really just doing it all himself this game. It's been beautiful. We got a new player in the game, Dorian Bounois. Bounois playing second base here in this ball game. That moved Miguel Lopez from second base to catcher as the first pitch is taken for strike one to Benoit.
Yeah, a showed bunt there again, brings that third baseman in, and then takes a hack at the breaking ball for strike two, as we'll now see the third baseman move back to normal depth as he realizes he's not actually going to bunt the ball here. 0-2 and now the count. Swung on and Sky down the right field line, looking foul, but had a chance over there was Collins, but couldn't get there in time. So we will do this 0-2 count over again. Pitch number 73 here from Sohosky. Fastball fouled off by Benoit. 0-2 still the count. Breaking ball down, taken by Benoit for ball number one. The 1-2 offering. Swung on, hit well towards shortstop. Shortstop Lambden reaches up, tries to make the grab, but just out of reach. And the leadoff man, Bernwall, on base for Team France. And just the second hit given up by Sohosky this game. That will bring up the bottom of the lineup here for Team France. First baseman, Tanguy Morant.
Tanguy, I think. Tanguy. Tanguy. Tanguy? Tanguy. I think that sounds about right. Tanguy Morant. I wonder if this is the brother of Mathis Morant.
Yeah, I wonder as well.
That would make sense.
That one's check swung, grounded towards the third baseman, Allen. Opting to go over to first base to Wallace to get the first out of the inning. But Morant will move that runner, Benoit, over to second base. Runner's on second now with one out for the top of the lineup, Mathis Morant. And we will see a quick mound visit here from Team Great Britain. And we will be having a couch visit real quick.
Sometimes you just gotta visit the couch. This will bring up the best player, most likely, for Team France, the switch-hitting shortstop, Mathis Morant. Morant with a infield single in his first at-bat. He's been kept pretty quiet today, especially when you think about what he's done the rest of this tournament.
Yeah, for sure, and that's just a testament to Sohosky. Everyone's struggling to get this guy out, and he has handled him nicely, although Morant's one of the two hits this game so far. Also the first time we've seen Morant bat from the right side, so I wonder if left side is just his dominant side batting, or if that's just a testament, as that one's grounded down the third base line. Nice backhand from Allen there, throws over to Wallace for out number 2. And just about the same swing there that Morant did his first at-bat down the third baseline.
And a beautiful play over there from Allen. Ball was hit pretty well down the line. He got behind it with his right foot. Grabbed it nice and cleanly. And fired the ball over to first. How important is it that you check that runner at second base, too, after you snag that ball?
Yeah, it's very important because that runner was kind of belting down the line until Allen took a peek at him and forced him back to second base. And making a strong throw over there because a backhand deep in the hole, you don't have much time to get rid of that ball. So to be able to peek at that runner, hold him true, and then throw that ball over to first base, you got to have a good arm there, as that one is swung on and missed by Lopez.
Sohoski continuing to get ahead of hitters in this one.
Yeah, that's been a big trend for Sohoski here. I wish we could see the stat there, but I want to say 80-90% of these hitters he's gotten ahead every single time. It's rare for Sohoski to fall behind.
And it just makes hitters so uncomfortable. Every time they go up, they're just behind the count.
Yeah, and it makes Sohoski's job so much easier as well. He knows he's in the driver's seat. He can throw what he wants. He can waste a pitch or two if he needs to, or he can get back in the zone there. Swung on and fouled straight back. Looked like another changeup or slider down that Lopez just swung at the pitch before. And Lopez, 2 strikeouts already to Sohoski. So Sohoski looking to collect his third, way ahead here in the count. Have to imagine you go back to that slider, changeup, breaking ball, something down in the dirt that Lopez has been eager to try to hit. And the pitch is hit well through the 4-hole line drive, held up at third base, and a great throw in from right fielder Collins there. And first hit of the game for Lopez, third hit given up this game by Sohoski. And what do you think of that 0-2 pitch there, Russell?
I think that was just the wrong pitch. I think you got to get that thing way up and out of the zone, or
way down
and
in the dirt. And yeah, Lopez has been chasing a few down in the dirt already. You know, if he likes it, give it to him.
Both of them
way ahead in the count to a runner in scoring position. The last thing you want to do is give any of these hitters a chance to do some damage to you and give them momentum, let them get a run across the board there. So a very rare mistake, I would say, there from Sohoski. And that will bring up the DH, Julian Monks.
Monks with 1 strikeout today and a fly ball.
That one is hit towards left field line drive. 1 run will come in to score. A base hit for Monks, and Team France is on the board. Good job by Monks there, opting to attack that first pitch, recognizing that Sohoski is getting ahead of almost every one of these batters, so looking for something early in the count to drive, and he does just that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these hitters are starting to realize a little bit they got to start hitting what they're getting, not what they want to hit.
Exactly. Well said, Russell. Yeah, with a 4-pitch mix here from Sohoski, you can't really afford to be guessing, because you might not get that pitch at all, or you might not get it till there's 2 strikes, as that pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, I think you can guess, but you just got to start guessing correctly a little bit more.
That will help if you are a guesser to guess correctly. Indeed.
Sit on the right pitches.
That one is just outside, ball 2.
Really good take as he's nodding back to the pitcher.
Yeah, two very close pitches to start this at bat. And that is inside, strike 1. Doe did not like the call. 2-1 now the count.
Oh, he gave a little bit of attitude back to the home plate umpire after that pitch. Did not like it at all.
And that pitch was 142 kilometers per hour, so the hardest pitch we've seen of the day so far from Sohoski. And that one is hit well towards center field, ranging over is Jackson Kramer, and gets lost in the sun at the last minute. Doe going into second base, Lopez coming in to score, and we now have a 3-2 ball game. Wow.
Wow.
Looked like Kramer had that thing the whole
right under it.
time.
Sun
and then
just got to him a little bit there,
gets him at the last second. What an unfortunate turn of events for Sohoski and Team Great Britain there. As now Sohoski has to face another batter this inning, number 17, Esteban Briones, the left fielder. In there for strike one. 146. That breaking ball, beautifully placed, swung on and missed by Briones. And Sohoski is up 0-2 again. So we'll see if he makes the adjustment from his last 0-2 count and doesn't give Briones anything to hit here. You're way ahead. You got a couple pitches to waste, a couple to work with, and 2 runners in scoring position. You do not want to give any of these batters something they can put in play. You want something in the dirt. Just like that. Swung on and missed by Briones. Thrown over to first base by Johnston, and out number 3 of the inning for Sohoski. So great job making the adjustment, getting the waste pitch there in the chase. But 2 runs come across the board for Team France, and we have ourselves a 3-2 ball game heading into the bottom of the 6th inning.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
And welcome back here to Nuclear's Ballpark. We have a very good game of baseball coming to you on this beautiful afternoon. It is Great Britain 3 and France trailing 2. Britain looking to add on to their lead this inning. Leading off with the third baseman, Louis Branville. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong team. Leading off with catcher Andrew Johnson here, a fellow Canadian. If you're wondering, I am Canadian. So
Johnson 0 for 0 on the day. 2 walks.
2 walks, intentional walk in his first at bat, and not so intentional walk in his second at bat. Thrown at earlier, possibly thrown at. We don't know for sure, but right after as that is hit to third baseman who cannot come up with it. Johnson will make his way to first. I'm guessing that will be called a single, perhaps. Tough play at third base. Ball was hit hard, kind of a mid-hop there. I think that's going to be called a single for Johnson, and that gets Great Britain started off very well in the bottom of the 6th here. Mercadier still on the mound here. He's pitched 5 innings, has 8 strikeouts. A lot of strikeouts in this game so far. He has allowed 3 runs. Just having a fantastic day. What do you think about Mercadier so far?
Yeah, Mercadier also putting on a stellar pitching performance here. Out for his 6th inning of work. We've seen a good fastball, big breaking ball from him, his go-to out pitch, likely a curveball, and then a changeup. And like you said, a pitching clinic, a lot of strikeouts for these pitchers, and
a lot of weak contact, too.
A lot of weak contact.
A lot of hard balls today.
Definitely a pitcher's duel here. As the batter, Jackson Wallace, squares to bunt.
Johnson a long ways off the bag there. They might be looking to play a little bit small ball here, I think.
I would agree. Close game now. Get that runner over to second base. Every run means everything here in a pitcher's duel. 2 runs can seem like 10 runs in another game. So tight game here. Every run matters. Wallace squaring to bunt again, but pulling back, and that pitch is in there for strike 2. So Wallace likely unable to bunt now with 2 strikes.
Wallace struck out his last time up. Looking for better fortune in this one.
Breaking ball. Well laid off by Wallace, as that one's ball 2. And that one is outside. Back picked by Lopez over to first base. But good job of Johnston getting back in there.
And Lopez has a hose, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does
Ball
have a good
got down there
arm.
quickly.
We haven't seen any of these Great Britain runners try to steal a base on him yet.
Nope, not so far. Pitcher's been doing a fantastic job of holding runners in this tournament so far. I think that's largely due as that ball is fouled off by Wallace. I think it's largely due to no rule on the amount of pickoffs that you can have. For those who don't know, Czech baseball here, I don't know how it is for the rest of Europe, but Czech baseball, we have a rule that you get 2 pickoff attempts, and then after that, you have to get him if you want a 3rd pickoff. Otherwise, the runner is awarded another base. No swing, says the first base umpire. And that's ball 4 to Wallace.
So runners on first and second here with no outs for Team Great Britain. Ideal start to this bottom of 6th inning here. Looking to add on. And we will have a pinch hitter for Team Great Britain. That is number 9, Jaquan Smith. And it looks like Team France will be going to the bullpen as the manager signals to the bullpen for the lefty pitcher. So we will get a bit of information on this new arm coming in for Team France, and we will get back to you guys here in a short moment.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Máme 15 000 výdejních míst. Bauhaus, když se to má podařit.
Suma Information Technology.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
Hello and welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning here. Great Britain got 2 runners on base to start the inning, and we now have a pitching change for Team France. New pitcher coming in for Team France is number 11, Ben Couvreur. Ben Couvard from Montpellier club in France, posting a 3 ERA after 39.2 innings there. And the first batter he will face from Team Great Britain is the pinch hitter Jaquan Smith.
Jaquan Smith still looking for his first hit of the tournament. Would be a timely, a very good time to get it right here.
It would. And
I
we
think he's gonna
see
be
a
spraying the ball.
bunt play from Team France there as the pitcher does the inside move, picking his leg up, hoping to see if the batter will square to bunt or not in this bunt situation. And no bunt shown.
Saw a little bit of hand movement there.
And
yeah,
there it is, yep. So that's in there for strike one to Jaquan Smith. The 0-1 offering here. Squares the bunt and taken for strike two. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes, and 2 times Smith has pulled the bat back, opting not to bunt the ball. So now with 2 strikes, for those of you who don't know, if you squared a bunt and foul that ball off, you are out. It is not like when you swing and foul the pitch off, you get to have another strike. So Jaquan Smith will have to swing to get the job done here for Team Great Britain. And he does a good job of getting a piece of that breaking ball. And we will do this 0-2 count again.
really good fight there.
The 0-2 offering, breaking ball, skies straight up. Looks like Lopez may have a chance. Slides into the padding, but unable to get there. Would have been a very tough play for Lopez to get. Pitch number 5 here for Couvert. And that is swung, that is taken for strike 3 from Smith. And Couvert strikes out the first batter he faces, and a big one at that, getting the first out of the inning for Team France.
It's a huge out right there. Jaquan had one job, get those base runners over with none away, and just couldn't get the job done. So let's see what we can get going here from Lambden, the shortstop. Lambden had a RBI double earlier in this game. See if he can do it again.
Yeah, and like you said, a big out there for Team France. And now Couvert is one pitch away with the double play in effect. As that ball is bounced, runners take a hefty secondary, but well done, blocked by Lopez, and staying over that to keep those runners where they're at.
I think he's a little upset with himself that he couldn't pick that ball up cleanly, too.
Yeah, it looks like he had a chance to
get somebody.
hand.
Yeah, just took his head off the ball when he went to grab it.
Yeah.
A little bit of frustration coming from him, but nonetheless, nothing really hurt on that one.
1-0 offering here is down in the dirt. Ball 2.
A little dance move from Lambden there, almost back into the box. He did a little slide step to get in there. Kind of cool.
Really? Yeah, every batter has their approach, has their way, has their routine when they walk up to the plate. That pitch is taken upstairs. 3-0 now the count. So Couvert needs to get back in the zone there. Not the place you want to be, 3-0 with the 2-hole batter on deck. As that one hits Lambden in the leg, it looks like. And he is down.
Pain. Got him right in the back of the heel, it looked like, somewhere around that Achilles spot. And that'll be a dead leg for a second here. Oh, let him walk it off. Let's see where that got him. Chin. Bang, yeah, right in the back of the leg, lower leg.
Yeah, front leg, left leg, but he is up and hopping around a bit on there, so we'll give him a couple minutes. But I think he'll be all right to continue playing in this game. Just got to give it a bit of time for that pain to go away.
Baseballs are hard and they hurt to get hit by.
Yes.
I'm going to be completely honest here. They're not fun to get hit by.
No, not my favorite thing about the sport.
Here you can see he's trying to walk that off. Don't rub it. His teammates will tell him here, don't rub it.
Rub it.
And just going to stay in the game. Might see a little jog here, see how it's feeling, but does his job anyways and gets on base. Loading the bases here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning for Great Britain. Right with the correct guys coming up to the plate. Now we have Charlie Collins, the right fielder. Collins with a double to left center his last time up. He has been hitting well in these last few days. Had a fantastic season. We've talked about it a couple times. Played at Southeastern University. And that ball is driven to right. Will it get over the head? It does get over the head of the right fielder. Unfortunately, most guys tag. That brings only 1 run in. And a long single there from Collins. Bases still loaded. 1 run RBI on that.
Yeah, and that's a big swing there from Collins for Team Great Britain. Getting that 1 extra run and a bit of a cushion here in this bottom of the 6th inning. So only 1 inning left after this. Every run counts. And that will bring up the DH Tucker Stockman, looking to add on to the 1 run that they've already scored this inning.
Really good swing there from the right fielder on that last one.
Yeah, right fielder to right field, and thought Dope may have gotten to that ball for a second there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to catch it.
But just out of his reach, over his head. Tough one going straight back over his head.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate. The hitters all, or the base runners all had to tag up, so each guy only got 1 base. Unfortunately, don't want to get thrown out trying to go any further than that.
Yeah, I don't want to get doubled up. And Stockman here having a good day so far, 2 for 3. So looking to get his 3rd hit of the day, and it would be a big one for Team Great Britain. That one's taken in there, strike 1, 3-1 now the count. Great hitters count here to do some damage on if you're Stockman, so looking for something over the plate. As that one is on the inside corner again, looked like the same spot as the 3-0 pitch. And here we are.
Stockman's
3-2-1
thinking
count.
ball 4 on that last one, does not like the call. We've seen a few hitters getting a little frustrated with the strike zone today.
And that one, same pitch inside, grounded to shortstop Morant, flipped over to Lopez, thrown to other Morant for the inning-ending double play. But not after Team Great Britain tries to get a bit of insurance there with the 1 extra run before grounding into that double play to Morant. And now we will head into the top of the last and final 7th inning. And this ball game, Team Great Britain versus Team France. Great Britain leads 4-2.
Dosažením svého cíle můžete plnit sny i ostatním. Tento pořad a aplikaci app Pomáhej pohybem vám přináší skupina ČES.
Kraj Vysočina. Každému sportovci na dosah.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou Národní sportovní agentura a Kraj Vysočina. Hlavními partnery jsou skupina ČES a město Třebíč. Děkujeme za podporu českého baseballu.
And welcome back as we take you into the top of the 7th inning. We have a pitching change for Great Britain following the, could you say spectacular performance?
Spectacular, stellar,
however you want to say it, of Zach Sohoski earlier in this game. Came out of the game with 12 strikeouts through 6 innings pitched. And I can't stress enough how important that was for Great Britain. New pitcher on the mound is Alistair Morin. Alistair Morin. Not the French team, don't have to pronounce it that way. Morin is a pitcher born in the U.S.
And it looks like we got a bit of stats here from Morin from the Great Britain League. 83 innings pitched and a 3.9 ERA and 80 strikeouts to 48 walks there. So a lot of strikeouts from this guy, nearly one per every inning.
Yep.
So looking to continue that strikeout streak that Sohoski started.
Yeah, and that was at Siena University, so another university kid on this Great Britain team. That's fouled off for strike one, gets ahead of the first batter that he sees.
Yep, and that is Louis Bronville, the third baseman for Team France. Fouled off, and ahead very quickly in the count 0-2.
Bronville went down on strikes similar to many of his other teammates in his last at-bat.
As that one is swung on, breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked up by Johnson, thrown over to Wallace for out number 1 of the inning. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and 1 out for Morin here in the top of the 7th inning.
Johnson's looked fantastic behind the plate today, hasn't he?
Yeah.
A wall. Nothing's
Definitely.
getting by him.
And you have to give a lot of props to Johnson there as well. As we talked about yesterday, the catcher is the one making the pitch calls and reading these hitters and telling the pitcher what to throw. So the amount of strikeouts that this Great Britain pitching staff has had this game is got to be highly accredited to the catcher Johnson there. Like you said, getting a lot of swings and misses from this Team France lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been calling a great game, receiving fantastic, and hasn't let anything really get by him.
No, as that one is shot towards right field, just down the line, fair. And Bomberger is looking for extra bases, getting to second base and holding up, opting not to go to third base there. And a 1-out double from Kylian Bomberger, the center fielder. And that brings up the replacement in the game with his second at bat now, second baseman Dorian Benoit.
Benoit 1 for 1 today with a single over the shortstop's head in his last at bat. That really got the France team going too. They were struggling early, couldn't really figure out Zahoski, and then, late in the game, pinch hitter comes in, gets a hit. It's so important for this France team to get back into this game. It really gave a bunch of guys confidence. Oh yeah, we can hit this guy, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And coming in off the bench, the pinch hit is always tough because it's like your first lineup of the first at bat of the day. First time seeing some real pitching that day. So a big base hit, leadoff runner on base, his last at bat to get Team France going, and looking to continue here as he takes ball 1. RBI situation here for Bunwall, and a very big one at that. The 1-0 offering from Morin. Breaking ball taken for ball 2 from Bunwall. .20 offering here from Morin. Fastball catches the corner for strike 1. The 2-1 offering to Bunwall. Breaking ball taken outside. Ball 3, so Bunwall doing a very good job to lay off that breaking ball that the rest of his lineup today has struggled to lay off of.
Bunwall showing some fantastic patience at the plate here. Got himself into a perfect hitter's count at 3-1. Looking to do some damage here, man, on second. Try and score this run here.
Yeah, for sure.
You want some
another time
up over the plate a little bit and go catch it out front. As they say, the party is out front. Would you agree with that, Max?
I would agree. Definitely in a hitter's count. Looking to get the bat out so you can pull something. That's where you have the potential to hit the ball hardest. That's where you have the most potential to hit the ball over the fence and do the most damage. So the party is indeed out front, especially in hitter's counts like this one, 3-1. As that one is strike call. Is that strike 2 or strike 3? And Bunwall is not happy with that call there.
With that call at all. He is throwing some gear, and the umpire is going to step out and take a look.
And let's take a look at this pitch.
Oh my goodness, that isn't even close.
That one is outside.
That's in the other
understandable
batter's box.
Frustration from Bunwall, but I believe the 3-1 pitch before that was outside as well and called by the home plate umpire. So yes, not the strike you're used to, but you did just see that same spot get called a strike there earlier in that at bat. And a big situation, I always like to tell the hitters I talk to and coach, don't leave it up to the umpire's hands.
I don't know on that one. That one, I think that's just on the umpire.
I think
him dictating that at bat right there. There's not much you can do with that. It's in the other batter's box. It's just an unfortunate situation for a hitter to be in. That ball is even closer to the strike zone called a ball.
Yeah, as we see, officiating can be very crucial in these games and have a big effect on the momentum here, as now there is 2 outs for Team France in the top of the 7th inning. So they have 1 out left to try to scrape 2 runs across the board, as that breaking ball is in there on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Really tough, too. That would have brought the tying run to first base for France.
Yeah, and one less out. Outs mean a lot here when you only have 3 left. And now
down to
only
the last.
1 left. So we'll need a few clutch hits from Team France here. Try to keep them in this ballgame. As that breaking ball is chopped towards the left side. Coming in to make the grab is Allen. Cannot make the throw. Throws it past the first baseman, Wallace. One run will come in to score. And the tying run is on second base from that throwing error from Allen. So just the break that this French team needed.
And once again, the ball does not lie, it seems like. Welcome to baseball, where
big fan of that saying, ball does not lie. And making up for that, a strike three call from the umpire there. Tough play for Allen at third base. Probably should have just held on to it there as he double clutched. Couldn't get that ball out of his glove. Still opting to make the throw and throwing it past Wallace there at first base. And now instead of the tying run being at first base, the tying run is on second base and scoring on a base hit.
I think they might be discussing, do they throw to Moran right here? Moran is absolutely on fire in this tournament. Hasn't had exactly everything that he's got in this one today, but what we've seen from him, this is the guy that you want at the plate for Team France. This is not the guy that you want at the plate for Great Britain.
Yeah, and he is back on his left side batting. As we said before, he's a switch hitter. So 2 ground balls to third base from the right side. And now back to the left side where he has dominated this tournament from that side of the plate. Probably 3 or 4 doubles, few balls off the fence, a lot of hard hit balls from this side. So Great Britain opting to pitch to him and not put the winning run on first base. As strike one is in there to Morant.
Had 2 doubles so far for Morant. And probably could have had another one that I saw that was caught. Nice play on the warning track, but...
And 1 triple wrecked.
No triples.
That one is taken for ball 1. 1-1 the count to the University of Arizona player. I was going to say commit, but he's already playing there.
Yeah,
so.
Player. He was a junior last season. Got 1 more year left at the University of Arizona.
Breaking ball swung on and missed. A big swing from Morant. And now the count's 1-2.
France down to the last strike in this one.
You think he'll go back to that breaking ball there?
I think he just might.
Yeah, back foot. That pitch had some dirt on it, but still swung at by Morant. And I think if the batter likes it, give it back to him. Big payoff pitch here from Morin. Breaking ball just outside, well laid off by Morant, and the count evens up at 2-2.
Really good miss there. Tried to get that backdoor breaking ball, catch the outside of the plate. Almost an unhittable pitch. It's no fun swinging at a pitch that starts off of the plate and sneaks just back over the plate.
2-2 offering here from Morin. Breaking ball, chopped towards the 4-hole. Gets there as the second baseman, makes the throw over. And Morin is there, diving and covering and laying out, catching the ball for the final out of this game. What a play by Will Kramer, getting over to the 4-hole to make that play. And what a cover by Morin. Quite literally laying out at first base, hanging on to the ball for the final out of this game.
Wow.
Just wow.
What a play.
Fantastic. And that will be the final for this game here. Team Great Britain beats Team France 4-2.
You still might be talking about something here, but from what we can see, it was definitely an out. He was on the base when he caught that baseball. Just for a split second, it was close, but
it'll be very hard for them to overturn this call here.
I don't think that they will be overturning it, indeed. I think they're going to have to just keep it the way it is. Let's see what we got.
And
He's out.
they confirm the call is out. Team France not too happy with this one, as that means they do not have a chance of playing past pool play. They are going home here, and the winner of this match is Great Britain. 4 over France 3. 8 hits from Great Britain, 6 hits from Team France, 2 errors for Great Britain, none for Team France. And the highlight of this game is definitely Sohosky's performance there, putting Great Britain on his back, holding Team France to 0 runs through 5 innings. Can't help but think that's the player of the game for sure there, Russell.
I don't think you could give it to anybody else.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for joining us here today for this first game of day 3 here of the European Baseball Championships. My name is Max Tracy.
And I'm Russell Strilchuk.
Thank you guys, and we will see you back here at 2:30 for Netherlands versus Italy.
Have a fantastic evening.
Thank you.
For the rest of your day, and we will see you later.
Generálními partnery Eurobaseballu jsou